Hello, today we're going to drink a Mai Tai.
That ought to get me proper drunk.
So a Mai Tai is a famous Tiki drink, which there are a lot of versions of. A lot of them get real fruity and fancy, and I'm not either of those things. So I'm just going to try to stay kind of close to the original as best I can with what I have. So I've had Mai Tais. I've never actually made a Mai Tai. I've had them in like the Dominican and things, but I've never made my own. So we're going to try it a couple different ways and see if I can't kind of replicate supposedly the original, supposedly from Trader Vic. So we're going to try it. It's a rum based drink. He blended different rums that aren't made anymore. So I'm going to try to blend a couple rums to see how that works out. And I'm going to go with a rum that I know I like and see if that's any different. See how much impact that plays. Let's just get started. It calls for 2 ounces of rum. So I'm going to start with 2 ounces of rum. I'm going to blend these two. I got a Gosling's Dark and I got, don't even know how to say it, bamboo, but it's like a really smooth rum. To me, it doesn't have a whole lot of flavor. That's why I'm going to mix it with Gosling's, which has more. I'm going to do an ounce of each of those. It's good. It just doesn't have like a real like dramatic flavor. Which, since it's a rum-based drink, you're supposed to taste the rum. I want more flavor, so I'm going to blend it. Do an ounce of that. Forgot to add ice to my shaker. Seen people do it with crushed ice. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to use regular cubes. And I don't have any kind of fancy Tiki glass. Just got a regular rocks glass. I'm going to, I already got it frosted. Alright, try adding an ounce of the Gosling's, so black rum. Yeah, much different flavor than the bamboo. I don't know how it's pronounced. Bamboo. Alright, kind of a staple in the Mai Tai is orgeat syrup, which is an almond syrup. It calls for half an ounce of that. And calls for a 1/4 ounce of a simple syrup that's like a double strength. He calls it like rock candy simple syrup, or rock candy syrup. I don't have that. I'm not going to make it. It's just double the sugar of what simple syrup. Simple syrup's 50-50 sugar and water. The syrup in the original recipe is double the sugar. 2 parts sugar to 1 part water, and it's only a 1/4 ounce, so it's not that much. I don't think it's going to make that big of a difference. It also calls for a half an ounce of a orange liqueur. I have Grand Marnier, so I'm going to use that. I'm going to shake that up. Forgot to add, you're supposed to add a like 3/4 ounces of lime juice, which I already have squeezed out, so throw that in there. I was forgetting something. Alright, yeah. I'm not even going to bother putting ice in the glass and straight. I'm just going to use the ice that's already in there. And then there you go. Mai Tai. To me, the way this is, I don't taste rum. It's supposed to be a rum forward drink. I don't taste rum. I don't know if that's because the blend I used. I always talk about this. I always get so much lime. I just taste more lime than anything. But this tastes like a lime soda, like a Sprite or a 7-Up. That's what it tastes like to me. I'm getting crushed ice in there. It's not bad. It calls for a lime. You know, that's kind of a staple of the drink. If you order it anywhere else, not that you're going to order it here, but if you order it anywhere else, you're going to get the lime as part of the display. They're gonna garnish it with a lime and a sprig of mint. Obviously, I don't do that. Let's try it the other way. I'm gonna make it the same way. I'm tempted to omit the lime just because I want to taste the rum, but I want to make it the exact same using a different rum and see if that makes any difference. I don't think it's going to, but we'll see. I'll go with 2 ounces of the I'm gonna go with Appleton Estate, the Reserve Blend rum. I like this rum, it's a good sipping rum. Just go 2 ounces of that instead of blending an ounce and an ounce. Try to stay away from, you know, like a light white rum because it doesn't really have much flavor to me. And I try to stay away from, like, I always drink Sailor Jerry's and stuff, but that's gonna really change the flavor of the drink because it's spiced with, like, hints of vanilla. A half an ounce of the Grand Marnier. Half an ounce of the almond syrup, the orgeat. And a 1/4 ounce of the simple syrup, or the rock candy syrup if you have it. I want to make it. And the lime juice. And honestly, they said, you know, 3/4 ounce to an ounce of lime juice. I'm already using less. This is probably about half. It's actually a little less than half an ounce, and I still, it's so lime forward to me, and I just not the favor or fan of the flavor of the just lime. It's just not my thing. All right, let's shake that up and drink it. Alright, this is the Appleton Estate Mai Tai instead of the 2 blended rums. It does taste different. It does taste different. That's interesting. I don't taste necessarily like alcohol, but I taste the rum. I do taste the rum in that. So I gotta say, if I was going to choose between the two, I would go with just this over combining these two. And there's so many different rums and so many different combinations that you could try with this. So I definitely like to try different ones and try to find like my preferred Mai Tai. I will say, if I was just going to make it for myself, and I don't know if you could even call it a Mai Tai, but I would not put any lime juice. But I do prefer the second one over the first with this rum over these two combined. it is more of a complex flavor, which it's supposed to be, you know, rum forward. And I think this one is a little more. Definitely still get the lime. There's the same amount of lime in both. It has a more complex flavor, more of the rum. Yeah, the second one's better for me, my taste, this one over these two. But that's two takes on kind of a simple Mai Tai. Nothing fancy, nothing fruity. I gotta get rid of the lime for me, for my own taste. But between the two of them, hopefully the 4 ounces of rum is enough to get me proper drunk. Hopefully you enjoy my Mai Tai video. And you can subscribe, you can comment if you have ideas of what I should drink in the future. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.